You can see here he's basically as big as Kodal.
Right.
He's imposing, and I think that shines in his gameplay, where I don't think he's like a super fast character. He's like just a heavy hitter, I would say, like a brawler who's just
Right.
imposing in gameplay. So let's start with his throws.
Tyler's favorite.
I've always said it. My favorite are the throws.
And his forward throw is really rad because he uses a bunch of weapons. Including that battle axe if your soul still burns. And this has a crushing blow, and its requirement is actually really interesting. It's if his back is to the corner, it will trigger. And the reaction is actually a stagger, and he gets a combo. So it's a crushing blow throw, which is always good to have, but it's not the typical if you've escaped one, which is pretty neat.
I would say Spawn has definitely some, as we go on further with the game, some really nice innovations with crushing blows.
Yes.
And a couple of his crushing blows.
A
Like
couple.
that one, for instance, like you said, isn't just the throw. You messed up a throw break. It's a back to the corner. When Spawn's back is against the wall.
Yes,
Yeah.
and the metagame there would be you have to guess on your throw escape. So if you think he's going to throw you forward to get the combo, you're going to eat a bunch of back throws, which then throw your back to the corner, where he can then start doing his mix-ups.
And generally in the fighting game meta, you're going to want to turn them around and put them in the corner.
Right.
Spawn has the choice not to and get some really good stuff out of it.
Exactly. So he's doing the positional weaker throw, but he's going to get a combo.
Right.
So there's nothing weak about that.
And probably put you mid-screen
Yep.
from doing it. So,
Cool little interesting fact here
factoids.
is that little demon that rises up is actually a clone of your opponent.
Which I saw someone on Reddit point that out, and props to them.
Yep,
Yes. It's also, this is a sweep, and it's got to be one of the best sweeps. It's really good range, 2 hits. It's absolutely awesome to use in his mid-range.
So this is the base variation. Though.
Yes.
This is not a tournament variation of Spawn. This
We are
is
going to
just-
show all 3 tournament ones, but I wanted to start with his base, and I equipped 1 extra ability just to show it off because I think it's neat.
It's a very innovative move.
Yeah, but right now it's base. He also has an awesome uppercut and just awesome range. He uses cape basically as an extra limb and the chains. So let's go over his normal attacks.
Cool.
Start with his jabs. He has a 1-1-2. It's safe on block. It's a jab string. But what's cool about it is he can also hold it, and if he does that, if they counter hit, it's a crushing blow.
Boom.
And on block, it's actually bigly plus. They stagger, and he's +5 or 7 or something like that. But it has a gap. So the idea is, if you think he's going to hold it, you're going to interrupt it. But if he thinks you're going to interrupt it, he can play it safe with just the jabs.
So it's reminiscent of Shang Tsung's mix-up in a way.
Yes, although it's off his jabs.
But this one, and you hold.
Yes, and it's a big punish with the crushing blow, and it sets a lot of his stuff up. So then he also has back 1-2, and this is his main combo starter. It's a really good long-range mid, pretty quick, unsafe on block, but that's how he gets his combos. It also serves as a great anti-air. It's one of those mid-range moves where you don't have to guess they're going to jump, but if they happen to jump and he's doing it, you're going to clip them, and then you get the pop-up.
Gotcha.
But unsafe on blocks. So you're not just going to do it willy-nilly. It's not like why would I not do it?
Some people will.
Yes, like maniacs will, but
Right.
It's the only move I would ever use.
I would assume that.
that makes sense. The second hit's also an overhead, which leads to a couple of mix-ups when he has a low-hitting special move. It's also forward 2, and this has a couple of variations. There's this chain variation, and this is unsafe on block, but has hella range. Hellish range, because it's small.
There we go, hellish.
Oh.
And then there's forward 2, which uses cape is a low,
Yep.
and that by itself is safe. But it doesn't have as much range as the chain one. Still a lot of range. Like, you know you have good footsies when this is the lower range one. And he can hit confirm these into. He can hit confirm into a combo starter, into a safe special if he has one equipped. There's a lot he can do with it. Then lastly, this 2-4 string, where it ends with him flying up in the air.
This really shows the cape off.
Yeah, it's basically takes up the whole screen. This has a crushing blow if only the knee at the end hits. What's neat is, after this, he goes into this glide automatically.
So can you cancel in some attacks from that glide?
Yes, he can.
Woo! Yes.
So he can either use it to move around or get a combo. And
That's hella fancy.
yeah, and it just looks cool.
Right.
So let's go into his base special moves. And they're pretty versatile. He has a projectile. It takes up a lot of real estate, has a long trail. It's fairly quick, and it is a high, so
Yeah.
they can duck it. However, the amplified is a mid and comes out super fast.
Takes up quite a bit of real estate.
Yes, this will hit them if they're jumping. It'll hit them if they're trying to walk in between the fireball. So he can really use it to keep them out. He can zone with it. If he thinks they're going to try to advance, he amplifies. You're using a bar, but great control
Keeping the
of real
distance,
estate.
absolutely.
Yes. Now, to combat zoning, he has this cape move.
And what does it do besides look awesome?
Well, besides look awesome, it will actually absorb a projectile. And then he gets
Crushing blow
a
pop
really
up?
juicy crushing blow pop-up. So once per game, you can actually use it to get the crushing blow. He can absorb it all the time anyway.
Sure.
And this is something that he can cancel out of.
It
So
takes meter to
sometimes-
cancel out?
Yes.
Okay.
But it is great for faking out because it has such slow startup. So
Right.
like in the mid-range, hover around here, and a lot of times you cancel and then you can go in for a throw, or just walk back and wait till it recharges. And because his space control's so good,
Right.
letting the stamina bar recharge is not really like a huge crippling weakness.
Because you can constantly do pokes with the chains. As soon as somebody starts
Right.
advancing, you're like,
shoot
stay back!
fireball. So like, if you have full offensive gauge and you want to, you can then do a double fireball to then rebuild the defensive gauge to have that back.
It's awesome.
Cool.
So this also, he has War Club.
This move,
It's very interesting.
Very
So this is like your standard combo ender. Nothing really neat about it, except the amplified has this low attack, and it'll actually come out even on block.
Awesome.
And then the neat thing is, this has a new mechanic of breaking breakaway.
Explain?
If the opponent tries to break away, he'll actually hit them out of it. And amplify pops up for a combo.
so he has some really interesting ways in game to get combos.
Yes, so he tries to break away, doesn't want to eat that ender, and then he's actually going to eat a full combo after that. So that is pretty risky for spawn, but massively risky for the opponent.
Yeah, the mind game becomes very interesting. Are they going to break away when they do? If they don't, now he's right beside you. Like, what are you
Yes.
doing?
And these are all part of his base kit?
Yes, the
Okay.
War Club is in everything so far is base kit, which
Great.
means also, because of the way the gauge works, if you break away, get hit by the War Club, get re-pumped up by the Amplified, you don't have any more gauge to break away. So you're just eating
Spent
that
it.
combo.
You spent it.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
pretty awesome. So if you don't like dealing with breakaways, Spawn will be a great character for you.
I've never used a breakaway, so I'll be fine.
You've tried.
I've tried.
So lastly, this is my favorite move.
Okay.
Aesthetically, I think it's awesome. He has this phantom wave, and the idea here is that he's actually causing the opponent to have an illusion that their skin has burnt off and they're surrounded by flies.
So the damage is mental anguish.
Yes.
Gotcha.
So this has two
It's in your
uses.
head? Man.
One is, I should probably turn off breakaway. Let's assume I've scared him into not breaking away.
Right.
Right.
It has a restand if you do it regularly. He gets a little decent amount of advantage. He can do a jab or a throw mix-up. He could go into his 1-1-2 or his throws. Or if you amplify it, it is his big, juicy, highest damaging ender. And it leaves them actually still pretty close. So,
Right, especially with the chains. I mean, you can start poking
Exactly.
right from there. Perfect.
So this is like the bread and butter combo ender. You can either choose keep the pressure going or cash out for definitely big damage if you amplify it. And you look awesome doing it.
Cool.
I think that's
Agree.
really
I agree.
important.
Yeah, no.
Right.
Style points are very important.
So that's space loadout. And now I added one more move that's not in a tournament variation because I just think it's cool.
Okay.
It's called Invoking the Legion, and it's a buff that he puts on. And he gets Fatal Blow early. You can see it, just see his life bar.
Yep.
Now, it will do less damage than it would do, but he has access to it. It has the armor, and his into is interesting. He throws a grenade at you. So let's check this out. The guns, I love it every time.
And you can direct as well.
Exactly.
His
Yeah.
as well.
He actually has, if you hold up, he'll throw it up in the air as an anti-air.
Yep.
Now, if you want to wait till you only have 30% and you do the buff, it actually stacks it, and now he throws 3 and it does increased damage.
What?
But I mean, the whole reward thing. If you do it first thing in the match, you don't get it at 30%. You
Right.
Can, again, it doesn't change the rules of what a fatal blow
Yes,
is.
it still has
Yep.
the cooldown. So yeah, you have to decide, do you want to use the buff early? You could do it like... You
As
could
a
literally
round
do it-
ender in the first
yeah.
round.
It could be the first thing you do and you haven't even been hit if you want.
I love that idea.
Yeah, I love
Yeah.
that idea too.
Or you save it. So that's space loadout.
That's awesome.
So let's go into tournament variation 1.
You've really outdone yourself this time on the costume choices. I think you did really well.
His gear is really rad. And what's cool is Todd McFarlane really gave us this ability to like kind of use classic stuff. Like Commando Spawn was actually an action figure, but also kind of our own take. Like the third one is like our version of Spawn.
Yep.
And he really allowed us to go ham on like colors and stuff, which is cool. Like you can have a yellow Spawn if you want. It's very, very rad.
And you dress this one up as a commando because
He is gun based. So the first move I gave him. Oh, by the way, I want to clarify. When I say I gave him, I'm not the designer. I mean just for the loadout.
well, also, but this is the tournament mode, so this is like, right?
Yeah. So
Tournament, so you didn't do any like this is what you'll get from tournament
I
level
set up
1.
this loadout. Yeah, this is
Yeah.
not me being like. And then I invented this move.
Yeah.
So anyway, an anti-air gun,
Ooh.
and it can be amplified.
And guns are blazing.
And then he absolutely goes ballistic.
Hey,
Which I think is just, I did not even mean that. I think that to me, if you just said, what is peak Spawn?
It's a walking
It's
shooting
this.
gun. Absolutely.
I love the idea that he has these hell powers, but because they're somewhat limited, he's like, I'm going to use my guns.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
And you can see this will juggle them if they,
As I say, so that's the
Jump it.
amplify of the upward gun.
yes.
Cool.
Then he has a low gun, and that you can use. It's kind of slow, so they could fuzzy it, but you can mix up overhead and low gun. You can also hold it. You can cancel the hold, and then what's really cool is it's a low parry with a crushing blow.
Oh, that's
so
awesome.
the first time you parry it,
Yep,
out parry a low,
yes, a low.
it is a crushing blow.
And the same amplify from the anti-air gun is also applied to this.
So he's just blazing guns
Yeah,
nonstop.
he's non-stop blazing. He's just...
I love the chances the designers took with this character with some of the crushing blow requirements and those sort of things. Some really innovative things with Spawn, and it's really cool that that's happening with Spawn, such a iconic character that we've always wanted to have.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's also neat how our designers went, and our effects team and artist went crazy with, like, he has the plasma bolts, guns, fire, chains.
He's got it all.
Our effects guys really had a lot of work for this character.
Absolutely. Very prop heavy. He's
Yes.
good.
And
And
then,
cloth.
oh, I mean,
Yeah.
Cloth.
that's another, the experience that our effects team and animators got with Injustice, with all
Right.
those capes. Like,
Well, also the Brainiac's Tentadrills and all
Oh,
that.
yeah.
Like that all just helps us build to what we have now.
It's funny you listen, you read Twitter a lot, and a lot of people will be talking about like, people who maybe have never made games talk about how they think games are made, and sometimes they're wrong, sometimes they're right.
Right.
But even people who've probably never made a game, they're all like, I bet that cloth is tough.
oh,
Like
yeah,
it's-
yeah.
you don't even have to know how to make games to know that that's a real difficult thing, and especially because it is involved so deeply in his combat style.
Oh,
So,
I mean,
Shout out to Laura and Judy.
shout
oh,
outs.
yeah, like, from a QA perspective, cloth is. I'm not claiming we catch them all, but we catch a lot. For every clipping clothing you find, there are 300 in Jira.
Right.
So, lastly, he gets a dive kick, or I guess it'd be a dive
Dive
cape.
kick.
Dive cape.
It's a pretty standard dive kick. He does not have an amplify. He does not get a combo. It is usually unsafe on block depending on when he does it. But it's just good to have a little extra dose of air mobility when he controls the ground so well because of the gun move.
Also, right now, current meta, a lot of times when people get knocked down, they jump.
Right.
And now using dive kick out of jump to maybe get you out of some hairy situations.
Yes. You can
It
use
covers a huge area.
That's the big thing. While
Like
the-
it covers a huge area.
While the reward is not the best, the space control is pretty impressive.
Right. It's not a foot. It's a cape. It's
Yeah.
a dive cape.
So let's go to variation 2, which is the one I use.
Okay.
This one is your standard kind of combo heavy one where there's not a lot of gimmicks here. I love the cape.
Yeah, no, it's awesome.
The
So-
cowl is very cool. Yeah.
He gains the shoulder charge, and if you amplify it, he gets a big combo starter. And that's kind of the showcase of this variation. Like he can hit confirm it off everything.
Unsafe?
Absolutely unsafe. It is pretty much the prototypical combo starter. You're like, look, I just want to do strike throw mix-ups. I want to get big damage. Give me the variation. I don't care about setups. You have that. But if you are a creative player, his second move in it is this glide. And he can do a close version, a far version, and he can actually do it twice. As he's about to land, he can mess it up.
I want to give you some props. When we did this earlier, you did it like 5 times in a row without
Yeah.
an issue.
Well, now I'm freaking out.
The pressure's on. The pressure's
now
on.
I'm freaking out.
Yep.
This is bad. All right, one more chance.
Are you truly washed?
Oh, there it
Okay,
is.
there
There
we
it is. There
go.
it is. There it is.
You were
This isn't even hard. It's that I messed it up the first time, freaked out. This is why
got inside your own head.
How do you do it? Can I try it?
it's just down back 2. This is
Twice?
really bad. Yeah.
Oh, YouTube. I
You
get
don't,
it.
you don't want to go over. There you go.
Oh, I see what you're doing. I got this.
She's not doing anything. You're doing it all.
Yep, there we
So
go.
the rest is
Now
fun.
I gotta try it. Now I
Alright.
No.
got. Just let me try it once. Down back 2. Oh, okay, I'm done.
Yep.
It's way harder.
This is why we watch Final Combat and do
Yes.
not participate in Final Combat.
That is true.
All right, so variation 3 is, I think, maybe the most interesting.
All right. Oh, this is I like this one. You told me that 2 was mine, but I like this one.
First off,
Ooh. Yeah.
that cape, those shoulder things, that's great. Okay, so this is a chain-based one. So the first thing he gains is actually a stance.
Chain reaction. That makes sense.
So if you just let it go, he does this anti-air. But if you hold down, he does a low.
That's so cool.
So low takes up a ton of space. And if the opponent's controlling the ground, jumping is kind of what you want to do to beat it.
That's awesome.
This
So you're
has a
kind of
crushing
reacting
blow.
on what the opponent's
Opponent's
doing while
gonna
you're
do
doing. Yep.
If you hold the stance out, it will get the crushing blow if he does the low. This can also be used, again, as a low instead of the overhead. Then he gains a ground chain. It's a low-hitting move. It takes up almost the full screen.
Did you say a
Actually,
lot?
I was gonna say, yeah, it looks like the full
Did
screen.
you say a lot of real estate?
A lot of real estate. And amplified is extra damage, and the big thing is it's safe on blocks.
And so it tracks too, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
I don't have to do close, medium, or far. It
Right.
just happens.
Then we saw this from the trailer against the chain Scorpion versus Spawn
Yes.
chain battle.
So I think this being safe on block is a really big deal. You can do all these really great strings, and then it also gives you a mix-up option that's safe, because this is unsafe. And then lastly, one of the coolest moves is this chain grab, and this is a command grab. And what's cool is it'll hit at any point. It'll hit close, pretty far away.
So this is a down back. This is a down back forward input.
It's a back forward.
Oh, just back
yes,
forward?
Yes.
Oh, that's why I wasn't getting it to come out. I thought I was doing down back forward.
And he also still has his necroblasts as well.
Yes.
What?
And
What?
so the weakness is if they're crouch blocking, it will not hit them. They have to be stand blocking. So you are going to have to get them to stand block, but then if you can do that, this is pretty good. And if you amplify it and hold it, he turns invisible.
Here you go.
And this has a really cool crushing blow itself, where if he's invisible and you do the move again, he gets the crushing blow. So a really fun thing to do is turn invisible, and now the opponent doesn't know where you are, so you could sweep, you could repeat it, or it'd be a great opportunity to get that one.
Because they don't know you're missing the first thing.
Exactly.
Right.
So can you get poked out of the invisibility, or
Yes.
you're just invisible?
If he gets hit out, he actually takes 20% more damage.
Wow.
And while he's invisible, he does 20% less.
Less.
So,
Good to know.
yeah, he is kind of taking a risk to go into it, but I think it's very, very powerful. I think it's one of the better invisibilities we've done.
And something to reiterate, it is not like, if we look back to a game like Injustice 2 with Swamp Thing, there's not a near, medium, far.
Correct.
This is any distance you can
Yes.
grab the thing. And it just, I mean, I love this one because the mind games become really fun then. Like, do you go invisible and then they think you're doing it again, so you run up and throw? You know what I mean? There's a lot of different things you can do in that situation, which is really neat. So.
It does take a defensive stamina, so he can't just, turn invisible without a
Willy-nilly.
cost. But
Gotcha.
that's not a bad cost to pay, to literally be unseeable.
I'll give you that. I was thinking, we had some people on chat last time when I was going through the logs later, looking to when
You
we
read the chat?
sometimes I do.
I used to do that.
Yeah,
Dangerous.
I don't do it as much as I'd like to. I don't want to. Never mind. Anyway, moving on. Doing some matches
Yeah.
Okay, with Spawn,
against
yeah.
Spawn. So, would you like to play Spawn against Derek and I?
I would. I've been playing him a lot.
You want to go first, or we two?
Rock, paper, scissors. Yeah, rock, paper, scissors. Best 2 out of 3, or
Yeah,
just
2
okay.
out of 3.
1, 2, 3, shoot. 1, 2, 3, shoot. 1, 2, 3, shoot. Ha! I didn't even change once.
Yeah, I know.
That was amazing.
I know. That's you.
Can we switch? Can we switch controllers?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you.
Oh.
Oh, that's you.
So this is exciting. A lot of, and that's what we talked about earlier. So much different.
I think you need to sign in with it.
Different types of players are able to play this character, which is really neat.
Yeah, I think he's going to appeal to a lot of people. And a lot of times for the guest characters, that's what we want to do. But if you're just you liked the Spawn comics, are you in?
I don't know.
He's in.
All right.
No, I don't.
Well, that you might not have what you want, but
Oh.
I don't want to look through it.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, I think people that like setups, there's something for you. People that I just want to do low-high mix-ups. I think there's something for everybody with Spawn.
There's more than one hell.
Go back to the one you came from.
Not till I'm good ready.
Round 1. Fight.
It's been a while since we haven't had to talk through a opening. I'm very excited we did. Oh, nice.
Tyler, we got to commentate.
Oh, yeah. So Derek started off really well, turning on the anti-projectile move, doing it again. Very good at turning that on, and then immediately jumps up for that. Stephanie's had a little trouble getting in, but now is starting to close the gap.
Yeah, luckily for Spawn, getting in is pretty simple.
Yeah. Another helpful thing is Derek doesn't have a lot of experience playing against this character.
No. Oh, nuts.
That's going to do some damage.
Sure is. Lots of damage there.
Restand into a throw.
Yeah,
Nice.
I right after I hit the throw button, I'm like, oh my god, he's gonna fatal blow, and he actually did.
You got to watch out for that, though. Ooh.
Milwaukee.
Close. That was very close.
I've played him many times, and getting to that poke out stage, that overhead comes
Oh,
quick
yeah.
sometimes.
Fight.
A good showing by Derek, though.
He's gonna crash out.
Oh. I guess you do break away by accident sometimes.
Yeah, once in a while.
One thing you're not used to probably is playing against the constant jump spam of Derek.
Yeah.
Nuts.
Can we assign this to
Nuts.
Oh.
Oh!
That wasn't bad though.
That wasn't bad.
My stomach. Are we gonna see something new? Oh.
Wow.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100, 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, 106, 107, 108, 109, 110, 111, 112, 113, 114, 115, 116, 117, 1
Fatality.
All right, you want to do another one? or-
One more.
Okay.
One more.
One thing I really let's do a rematch. One thing I really like that the team is very good at is the framing of the
Yes.
end of moves.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, the other fatality has a great one.
Show me your suit's power.
You will live to tell about it.
Prickly, even for a dead man.
Round one.
Got called prickly.
That's not nice.
Like I think it also really shows in Joker's fatal blow, where after the crowbar, the blood just shows his face. Like the little framing maneuvers are really cool. Didn't go for the full combo, just went for a uppercut cash out.
No.
Oh no, this is
This is not where I
not
want it.
looking good.
Nope. 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 I'll just put the controller down. I reckon. Oh my goodness. But
Yeah, I did the uppercut because I didn't want to break away, and then I noticed he didn't even have the meter to do it. So that was just me being.
And he never breaks away.
He's done it on accident.
That's true. Gotta be careful with the accidental breakaways.
that's right.
That's the new. There it was.
Okay. Okay. This is good fun.
Ooh, there it is. There it is. Is the comeback real?
No.
I don't know. I think you played just annoyingly enough to have it happen.
Oh, come
that
on!
wasn't it though.
I like it. Oh no. Dang! I thought I had defensive meter.
I think he's gonna. I thought you were mercy him.
That would have. But that's okay.
I thought it was a pretty good match there.
No, it was entertaining. It was fun. I got beat.
That's sick.
Yeah, I mean, that could be the cover to any issue of Spawn.
Yep. I'm excited to play against you.
Wow.
I am. I'm feeling it.
Yeah?
Yeah. You ever have it? So this is my biggest thing that I've been playing Combat League lately with Jax, and sometimes when I get like on a winning streak, I get excited and I'll just push the button right away with Jax, forgetting his second variation that I play, and I have no idea how to play the first one.
No.
That's rough.
It's tough to go. It's a tough
Yeah.
go.
I lost everything I held dear
And now you come here to wreck house.
to make the Neverland mine.
Round one.
He's very emo.
Remember, I'm an old Jax fan. Oh, as Punish, I should have done there. I need to watch for that. Bearded Jax is only Jax to me. That's
Yeah.
how I play.
All right, Tyler trying to get in. Ooh, advance a little too far. Breakaway. No
I don't-
Mamita.
It's an overhead. That's the overhead for the job. Not my best work.
That's all right. You're just feeling it out. Oh, there you go. Cancels and then roll. A little low pokes and some chafing. Oh, you missed the grab.
Well,
You're
I
dead.
thought he was gonna block, and I was trying to tick throw him, and you didn't block.
No.
Tick to her. Yeah, you didn't block, so I got it.
Round
Here we go.
fight.
All right,
Round two. Round two.
not going well.
Oh. Thanks for that little swipe. Oh, up close Necro Blast. You don't want to see
Good
that.
block.
Ooh, goes to the
Noggin.
pop. Oh. Lanny, just laying it out. Stuff goes with the overhead.
I keep thinking you're going to block it, so I'm not ready to combo.
Oh, nice down two.
Oh, that actually hit.
Ooh, the roll. Puts Tyler in the corner. He's freaking out, man.
Oh,
Ooh.
nice!
She was taking no chances.
I think you might survive.
No.
Nah,
no.
you're very dead.
Yeah. Tyler. I thought.
I think it's a mercy.
Spawn shows no mercy.
Yeah, there's no safe mercy.
Yeah.
You know stuff. Yeah, maybe throw brutality on the next one. Not saying Tyler won't win. You know.
Forward on forward throw.
Thank you.
Spoilers.
One more. I got my cool combo off though. The overhead into the knee into command grab, which is what I like to use.
You're
That's a
not
victory on
doing
its own.
That bad, yeah.
I need to.
Maybe Raiden can help you.
There's no saving.
You're giving me no choice.
Ooh, messages.
Round one. Fight.
No, don't do there. Throw punish, not the best.
Oh.
You like that setup? Big damage. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I was hoping you'd forget about that.
I told you to do it to Derek,
Yep.
and then I forgot it would happen to me.
Round two.
Karma. Alright, floating in. Shotgun blast. Try to roll in. Pound it. Ooh,
Wake up! I'm
wake
gonna
up.
do it right in your face.
Oh, got him with the bop. Got him with the bop.
Oh,
Ooh, the illusion.
I thought you were gonna break away, so I didn't.
Ooh, oh, oh. Drop it. The panic.
Oh my
down,
God.
down!
I was about to duck. I was like 2 seconds away from ducking.
How often do you duck my fatal blows, though? Or even get away from my fatal blows?
Never. It's just an auto hit.
Ooh, that tries to throw fatal too.
Alright.
Did I take a round?
You did, you did.
What is that?
I don't know.
I don't know what that is.
Snap my fingers
I don't
for
like
some. I
that.
don't like it either.
He's getting the sweat off his hands. Alright, Stephanie's not gonna let that happen again. Necro blasts. Tyler charging up. Goes for the low poking. Low poking.
All right. I got this.
The pressure's on. Tyler is not sure what to do with Steph. Oh. Just decides to throw away his defensive meter.
I know you want the ball and then tap that.
That was pretty close. Oh.
Oh, I canceled it. I should have just done it. Now I'm emo.
Uh-oh. Steph putting the pressure back on. Tyler back in a corner. Ooh. Here it is.
Just chilling.
All right. Cool.
Awesome.
Good.
Well done, team.
Good matches. Derek, would you like to read birthday shout-outs?
Of course.
And Steph and I will set up a.
This is my time. Thank you.
We'll set up a. Okay, that's real loud. The mic's down. We'll set up
I
a.
like when you talk to him like a child.
Well, I don't know how to talk to him sometimes. Let's set up a match between me and him while he's doing that.
Okay. All right. So we have birthday shout outs, but a special shout out to Hank and Bowie, a couple kids that are watching, saying, hey, thanks for watching.
Wait, kids?
Well, you know, children,
Okay.
which is the same thing.
Yeah, wait.
All right. Birthday shout outs. We've got the Blood God Rico Khan, Damian Thibodeau, Santiago, Sam, Mr. Blitztech, yeah. Chad Henry, Matt Jones, and we've got some more. Chris McLure, Mike Portillo,
Oh.
Marquise Howard, Arthur Moy, Jeff
Arthur.
Palmer, Graham Bayless, Steven. I'm gonna say Schlapler. Shapler. Okay. Rizwan Ahmed, page 2. Kevin Tomlinson, Sarah Miller.
Yeah.
Sarah. Yeah. Wait. That's a good call. Yeah. Sarah gets her own
Yeah.
horn.
John.
Brian Goodman, Tekken Master, the Final Kombat champion Sonic Fox,
Okay.
Oh.
Natasha Morris, my brother Steven, and my mom Carol. Happy birthday. And this was last month, but Ed Boone.
Nice.
Happy birthday, Ed.
Also, my sister, too.
Shoutouts to Graham. Here's my lore minute. Designer many, many years ago of the Genesis game Kid Chameleon.
All right.
All right.
All right, Derek,
That was
pick up
great.
your controller. Let's play.
Yeah.
That is way funnier than it has any right to be.
I just love it.
I'm super into this Jade outfit. I like the mask. I like the color.
Just throwing it out there. That was my tick throw, and
Oh no. I'll stay up here.
oh, what?
All right, good timeout. You
I
don't
didn't,
see those
I
very
didn't
often.
see the time. Did we turn the time down?
Yeah, I feel like that could not have been.
I don't know. We'll find out here in a
The
second.
game was set up and we were doing birthday shout.
No, it's 90. Wow, that was just premier zoning from Derek. The timer now.
Nope. 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 Nope.
Who do you think would win in a fight between Scorpion and Spawn?
Well, we're gonna find out.
Yeah, but who do you got?
Huh? I don't know if we can actually say legally.
Okay, okay. I feel like Todd McFarlane, I've never met him,
Oh.
but I think he would encourage fun discussion like
Sure.
that.
Is Scorpion gonna be hurt by guns?
I think so. It's rough because Spawn can pretty much do anything. But all those powers of fear and all that, I think Scorpion wouldn't be afraid. He'd get mad. And all those projectiles and all that, Scorpion has a great teleport.
Because Quan Chi told him to kill Spawn.
Probably. I think it's more likely they'd work together. Because while they're both Hellspawn, they have hearts of gold. Like they're anti-heroes, you know?
Oh, come on with this.
I think they would work together and then they would both sit on gargoyles together and talk about how their families are dead. Or they miss their families in Spawn's case.
Do some commentary.
I'm sorry
I
I'm not
comment-
commentating this super high level
You-
play.
I commentated your match. Wow, that was pretty rough.
You know, I'm gonna walk that back. I feel bad now. You guys do the best you can. Actually, this is really close, so I look bad right now. This is very...
No, that's my foot. All right. Oh, that's a safe nurse.
That's a high-risk mercy.
That's Tyler. Ooh,
Wow.
well played, Lanny. Oh, boot to the foot. Boot to
That's-
the foot.
Do one more?
Of course. I would love
Sweet
to.
chin
Oh,
music
it's tied. Wait, no, you won the
No,
first
that was
by
the
round.
first
Never
one.
mind.
Yeah, it was
Never
just a
mind.
round. Yeah,
The
yeah.
first round just felt like a full game.
It was weird.
Right. It wasn't weird. Felt right.
It did feel right.
We don't need to watch this.
Oh, Dan Weiland's mad at you now.
Ooh, I didn't know.
By the way, intros. Someone on Reddit said they would eat a sock if there wasn't a particular intro, so they're going to be... I hope they look up recipes for socks.
Oh no.
Oh. Alright, a lot of wake-up attacks.
Yep.
Yeah, I spam them too. Alright, a lot of zoning. Now, last time you actually patiently got through. You also don't have a bad life deficit. Ooh, oh, wow.
No, 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 no.
Your Fatal Blow is going to be back soon. That cooldown, on
No.
paper it's short, but it feels like
No!
an eternity. Not going to kill.
Yeah, nice
Oh,
job.
yeah.
Nice job.
Yeah.
That was a bad decision on my part.
Well,
wasting my
it almost
time.
worked.
I knew it was coming.
Yeah.
Round 2. Fight.
Also, lack of beard is difficult for me.
Is that making you not play as strong?
Yeah, can you tell? Obviously.
No.
The starfish is in play.
No.
Ooh, that's big.
That's gonna hurt.
And keep her in the corner. Very smart. Oh, very, very good stuff. That was...
Lanny.
You're playing this perfectly. Okay.
Thanks, pal. That was a good one.
If you could play like that
really
all
good.
the time, maybe you would be in Final Combat.
I assume that's not the case, but maybe. Oh no!
Oh, that would have been a crushing blow.
You gotta stop jumping.
Yeah, when you're confident in your ground game, you're doing good. Oops. Pushes her towards the corner. Oh, big crushing blow. Oh. This no for the blow. Alright, nobody's gonna have stamina. Oh, good stuff. Good
I
stuff.
don't know if it was.
It'll even it up. But the problem is you're gonna be far away and you have to get in again.
Do I?
Oh, oh, so close. So close right now. Patience.
Yep.
I knew you were gonna do that.
What do you think I do in that situation?
Walk in slowly. Also, look
Oh.
at the screen.
Yep, sorry.
Oh my god.
Yes!
I
1-1.
would say-
1-1.
It's 1-1, 1-1.
Yeah, walk in slowly.
Whew. I'm surviving by like a thousand other points.
I have a couple things I haven't done this match that I want to do this time. Hopefully they work out. But like getting close to you is tough. Let's watch the introduction.
Okay.
Your daughter is quite the warrior.
Glad she got something from me.
You're far too modest, Jackson.
Round one.
I like that she used his full name.
Yes, I like that too. He's very proper. But a little bit of sass. Actually, a lot of sass.
Well done, Lanny. Ooh.
What? Alright. Big life lead for Tyler right now. Like right now, you don't have to fear the zone.
Come on!
Definitely don't want to get impatient. Yes, like you are. Calm down. Oh,
No!
excellent. Good punish. That was good.
Let's go.
Thank you.
Round
Thank you, both of you.
I think this is your guys' best set in a long time.
I think the last one we had on stream was one of the worst sets of all time, so.
I'm not saying that, but this is. Oh, no punish though. Right,
Looking at
big pressure. Never mind. Derek definitely on track to take this to the last round.
You missed it.
Yeah.
Oh, I was trying to starfish you.
Oh, cornering her would have been really, really difficult. Okay, we are going to the last round.
Final round.
This one's for you, Jandy.
This one's for you, Jandy.
You can't double dedicate.
fight.
Oh, what a great start. Good breakaway. Did not want to deal with that. And teleports just to get out of the corner. Really smart stuff from Derek.
Yeah, that was really well played.
Yeah, that was actually-
I had you in a really good spot.
That was really smart. Big preemptive uppercut. Oh, I liked that. Didn't work out, but it was fun.
Should have waited.
Now you have no stamina. Oh, this is rough. This is not where you want to be against Jax.
Nice. Thanks, Ben.
No!
Oh,
That's stupid!
That's big.
I can't at least leave a round without you.
Right.
Right.
Now, unfortunately, you don't have yours, and she does, but your into is significantly better than hers. Oh, we are down to the wire here. Both need to keep their patience. If you do that dash and lose because of it, oh my god.
I missed my throw. I was spamming my throw and I missed it.
I don't know why you did that.
I knew I was going to get in because I knew I could get through it. Nice job.
It was a good set, though.
Yeah.